I see dead people.
Put it on that beat, go.
Hey, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't that something P-Rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy, nigga better straighten they posture. Got favors all up in contact, might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding, fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on, he fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grower, he was in jail, that's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena, that predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the park. Ay, put the road label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, he a 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what? Lil' baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your false street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what? Quavo said you can be from Northside. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say O-V-Ho. O-V-Ho. Say O-V-Ho. O-V-Ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
You know, I really do appreciate music sometimes.
Yes.
Especially when they give us copyright free music that we can play instead of generic fucking lo-fi for intros. That was awesome.
Yes. 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 It was. It was great.
I'm glad that I was able to do that. We're we're
I was
we are
laughing the whole time.
we are fucking again back for another off-season UFA. We have a lot to talk about today. We have, dude. First off, the internet's been fucking crazy, so we have like a rap beef going on. But in the midst of all that rap beef, we also had a lot of sports happening too. So the internet's been crazy. All right. Um, we had a backlash. We had a SmackDown, we had a Raw, so we've got plenty of fucking wrestling to cover. But I think first things first is we gotta cover sports because a lot of shit happened. People are going home all over the place in the NBA, the NHL. Cancun Trips are being booked. I think they're on their second day there. They're already fucking touchdown, landed, having Mai Tais, thinking about next season. Brendan is gonna have our news for us. Hey, how you doing, Brendan? How we doing this evening?
Doing good, man. I'm watching the Cleveland Cavaliers get the full Derek White experience right now. Celtics are currently 115 to Cleveland's 89 points. They're looking like the Heat did last series.
Oof.
Oh no, they got it to 90. Give them credit. They're almost at 100.
All right.
So good for them. Good effort. So yeah, we'll start there in the association. Kind of turning from round one into round two right now, starting to see who's actually good, who really wasn't good all along. So just to run through it real quick, going into the second round, game one tonight for the Thunder and the Mavericks. Game one right now between the Celtics and the Cavs. Celtics are going to win. There's only 2 minutes left. Pacers and Knicks. The Knicks are up 1-0. But I just saw on Twitter before we started the show, Mitchell Robinson is out for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So rest in peace to the Knicks. They have only been playing six deep, and he was the sixth. So they are fucked. The Nuggets are getting completely exposed right now. They're in a series with the Timberwolves. Minnesota won both away games in Denver. A little fun fact that I didn't really even realize about Denver. Did you know that this is out of, the recent last 3 years of Denver's success, right? This is the first playoff series where Denver is playing a top 4 seed.
No.
And they're getting completely exposed.
No.
So that's
Oh
fun.
my god, that's accurate. What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't
How
even
have we
realize
let
that.
them get away with this?
Yeah.
We said nothing. Oh my god. All right, well, I guess that's good for fucking the horsebacker over there.
Yeah, he can get to his horses and League of Legends a lot earlier this year, so good for him. So that'll be interesting.
It's a lot easier to solo in League than it is in fucking basketball.
Ain't that the truth? And that's kind of what he's having to do right now, and it's not fun for him. Same with watching Donovan Mitchell. It's basically Donovan Mitchell versus the Celtics right now. That's all that's happening. Feel bad for that guy. That fucking sucks. But yeah, we'll kind of. Yeah, Mitchell's fucking awesome. It's going to be fun for Heat fans to pretend like they're going to trade for him for 3 months this summer. It's going to be a good time.
That's definitely happening.
It's totally going to happen.
Every fucking year, dude.
It's always someone. But yeah, so that's interesting. I really want to get into the better sport, the real sport, the league of all leagues.
The sport that we all give a fuck about right now, baby.
It's very real. Hockey is very real right now.
Oh yes!
So
Break out the checks and hat tricks, baby. We're
yeah.
fucking going on the ice.
So the first round in the NHL playoffs is usually kind of a dud. There's a lot of kind of blowout series, which is basically what happened. Most teams who advanced only let the other team win 1 or 2 games, with the exception of 2 series with Dallas and Vegas. Dallas wins Game 7. Very good for them. Being the best sports team in Texas is very nice for them. Shout out the Cowboys. And then the other series, which I want to dive into, just so the world can know. I know you guys are kind of newish to hockey, and this is good information to have to know who to shit on every year. So we had another 7-game series between Boston and Toronto. And you'd ask yourself, well, why would Toronto? I mean, understandably, their fans are sad. They lost a tight series. No, they're on suicide watch, guys. This is really bad. So we're going to take this all the way back to let me look at my notes. Let me get my pad out here.
By the way,
we're going to go back
right
to 2013.
This is going to be the cue.
We're going to go all the way back to 2013.
Go ahead, Brendan.
Monkey, you should turn your mic up.
Go ahead. It's me. I'm just talking low.
You're good. So 2013, the Leafs are coming off of a 7-season playoff drought. And they fell down 3-1 in the series. Sound familiar? They fell down 3-1 in the series, and they rally. They forced Game 6, and they forced Game 7. And we fast forward all the way to the third period. The Leafs, with 10 minutes to go, are up 4-1. And they completely blew that game and lost in overtime Game 7 in Boston. Now, the next year, they missed the playoffs here for a couple years again. 2017 comes around. They lose again in the playoffs, this time to the Capitals. Now, 2018, once again, the Boston Bruins, once again. So this one wasn't as disastrous as a collapse. They did lose in 7, but were handily got their ass beat in Game 7. And you think after that, they're like, oh, okay, well, we lost to Boston twice. It's just, that's how
it's over.
That's how the scheduling goes. Sometimes, you just get the same matchup a lot in conference. 2019, Boston Bruins again. So this is where it starts getting a little crazy. The Leafs once again fall to Boston in Game 7 in Boston again.
Jesus.
For the third time. So they don't see Boston now for quite some time. 2020, they had the weird COVID season. There was like a play-in tournament kind of deal because they lost a bunch of games because of COVID. They lost in that play-in thing, so kind of playoff loss, not really. 21, they actually reverse Uno themselves in a series with the Montreal Canadiens, and they blow a 3-1 series lead instead of coming back from a 3-1 series lead. Now, fast forward, we come all the way up here after some more misery for a few years when the year of our Lord 2024, and once again, Game 7 in Boston. The Leafs blow a third quarter lead and then lose in overtime in Game 7 in Boston. So this is probably the most cursed franchise. They haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1967, I believe. I know it's the 60s. So it's been a very long time. They've had like all-star rosters this whole time, by the way. It's not like they've sucked. They finished like between first and fourth basically every year since the year 2000. So it's not like they're terrible. It's just they're the biggest chokers in the history of sports. The lineups have changed every single time against Boston. There's only been a little bit of carryover. Different coaches every single time. Literally nothing they do ever works. So they're terrible. And that was probably one of my favorite hockey games of all time to watch. That game. I've watched a lot of Game 7s between Toronto and Boston that were very good. This one was the sweetest. It was so good because the Leafs fans, they never learn. They usually have hope, but this time they had real hope. This was different. All right, this was different. Boston was dead in the water. They couldn't score for shit the whole series, and then they did.
So, adding to this dismay, because I know Cody wanted to talk about this a little bit. While Toronto is receiving their absolute fucking beatdown after blowing that lead, there was another Canadian figure getting his ass beaten, and it was like a week-long beating, but it took a big crescendo right about the first or second period of this game was when the last one dropped. Kendrick Lamar has just been beating the absolute fucking shit out of Drake all week. So the city of Toronto honestly has just been in shambles, okay? They've had to spend a week seeing their fucking rap icon get dog walked by Kendrick, and it's bad, guys. Just not to turn a sports show into a hip hop show, but if you in any way, shape, or form think Drake is winning this fight, he's not. It's not close at all. It's terrible. And that last shit that Drake put out was basically a 5-minute long witness stand testimonial. It wasn't a diss track. I'm sorry. Cody, you wanted to say something about this before we keep it moving, because we're going to keep it moving.
Oh, God. Kendrick exposed him. He just, downright dirtied him. He oh, my God. He violated that man.
Violated. That's a good word for it. Violation. So, yeah, going back to the subject. Listen,
I didn't see that second comment besides 2 words, and all I saw was Eric Rage.
Hold on, I'm not looking at the screen right now.
I'll leave it there for a second.
Oh, God.
That's an inside joke. That's one of those.
Eric
South
Rage.
Floridian jokes.
God, that's a name I wish I'd never hear again. Yet here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
I'm living fucking 3,000 miles away. Haven't seen him in 10 years, and yet here he is. God damn.
No, it's not him though. It was just a mention. Anyway, so yeah, getting back to the subject, the city of Toronto has been in absolute fucking shambles. So the last thing that they needed after seeing Drake get dog walked was to also lose this Game 7. And as an American, but I also feel bad for you. I'm sorry if you're Canadian.
I don't.
It's got to be a hard week for you guys. Anyway, all right, Brendan, let's get back to the sports news. I'm sorry, we took a big detour there.
That was good context. So we're getting into here the second round of the playoffs. This is where things actually start getting fun. Now, contrary to what the media will tell you or hockey fans will tell you, they will tell you based on, hey, my team won 4-1 in that series. They're gonna fucking dog walk everyone to the Stanley Cup. No, that shit never fucking happens. There's no Mickey Mouse runs in hockey, and we're starting to see that in these first games of the
Mickey
second
Mouse
round.
runs.
Yeah, there's no Mickey Mouse runs in hockey.
No Mickey, no Mickeys in hockey, bro.
No Mickeys in hockey. So everyone said Rangers were a wagon, right? So the Rangers were matched up with the Carolina Panthers or Carolina Hurricanes. I'm sorry, I get mixed sports there. So the Rangers take game one. Now it's game two currently in the third period, all tied up 3-3. Not so fucking easy, Rangers. You're not just going to dog walk Carolina. The only other series that has started was Panthers Bruins, which everyone and their mother told me, oh, the Bruins are going to win this in 5, or they're going to sweep Boston. I'm like, did you not watch any hockey this year? I'm not sure where you're getting. I mean, sure, the Panthers can win this series, but the Panthers didn't beat Boston all fucking year, not once. And it kind of looked like those games last night. It was they draked them. They were Kendrick. They draked them.
We're gonna make a lot of Kendrick and Drake references.
It's the appropriate way to describe what happened because
yeah.
Drake's a global superstar. Everyone loves Drake. He's the best. And then here comes little old Kendrick. Right up your ass.
Like the fucking, what do they call him? The boogeyman? Like the fucking boogeyman.
Yeah, like the fucking boogeyman. So that's fun, but we're really early in this deal here. We got some other series that haven't started. Dallas, Colorado, Vancouver, Edmonton. So we're looking at a good Western Conference Finals, no matter who wins in each one of these series. Good Stanley Cup final. Like I said, no Mickey Mouse runs here. I'd be really surprised if any of these series end in 5. These are all probably going at least 6 games. It's a good old time, man. Gotta love hockey. You can get a ticket, go. They're cheaper than NBA playoff tickets, I'll tell you that. It's probably about $100.
Panther game, bro. I promise I'm going to a Panther game before this series is over.
Game 2 is tomorrow.
Was it Vivian? Was it you that wanted to go to a Panther game? You and PJ?
Yeah, I want to go.
All right. When I
want to go too.
Rockville, we talking about that because I want to do that.
So let me tell you the schedule for this series as far as them being home. Game 2 is tomorrow. If you can pull it off at 6:30 or 7:30 for you guys at home. They go on the road for the next 2 games, and then they're back Tuesday,
Perfect.
May 14th at home.
But you know what? Not perfect. What the fuck? We're here.
So,
We'll do the podcast from the game. What do you mean?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Go to the game. What do you
That's
want to sit here and talk about fucking SmackDown or go to a playoff game?
We do a live stream from the game. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that would be sick. We wouldn't have much fucking.
That'd be great because I could just roast you live. Just like, what the fuck is this?
You would have to run the fucking podcast from where you're at while we're at the game.
Yeah, literally.
But I'm so fucking down for that.
But that's
Nah, we're not showing that one, bro.
Or we can push it. We can push the podcast to like Wednesday or Monday.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think you guys should go to the NHL playoff game.
Whichever, bro. I want to go to a fucking hockey game, like really bad.
Yeah, especially a playoff game. That'd be pretty dope.
So, speaking of which, it's good old Boston we're going up against, isn't it?
Yeah, you should remember they fucked you up last night. Hard.
No, I understand.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I get it. It's we are I think we're called the comeback cats or the cardiac.
Yeah,
Cardiac
but
cats.
here's
Is
It's
Panthers.
the cardiac. It's the comeback cats. But this is what they do whenever they have a break in between
yeah.
games. That following game is always so dog shit, and then they're okay.
Well, yeah, 'cause they had a week off after like one of the easiest playoff series you could get. So they have a really
Yeah.
easy series. They take a week off, and then they play a team that's less than 48 hours off of playing overtime in Game 7. It was like firing on all fucking cylinders.
Yeah.
So that was like a nice dick smack right in the face. See what they can do. They have to win tomorrow. You
Yeah.
cannot fucking go down 0-2 because I understand like home ice isn't a thing in most series, but going to Boston is one of the only home ice advantages in hockey. That place is fucking insane. You got a bunch of drunk Irish whites who really like hockey up there and will not shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that crowd is nuts. Even when it's a Panthers game, that crowd is still pretty nuts.
That's what I want. We're gonna get into it later, but I need that. I'm going to Rockville, so I'll get a little bit of it, but I need that. I need to see a wild nuts crowd, bro.
after after the pay-per-view, yeah.
I'm so. We're gonna get into that after the sports news, but I'm so fucking jealous. But go, all
Yeah.
right, Brendan. Go.
But really, man, that's kind of where we're at with sports right now. We're kind of resetting, new round. The only other thing besides that, we were supposed to get the NFL schedule this week. For some reason, they delayed it till next week. No reason given whatsoever. So
People don't understand what a fucking deadline is anymore.
no, they don't. So yeah, we're perfect. We're always on time on the exact date we said we'd be here. So, but we don't make money off this. The NFL makes a lot of money. But yeah, man, that's the sports. There was I don't think. Oh yeah, Rashee Rice, real quick. As you all know and love, Rashee Rice, who likes to race Lamborghinis in the middle of the day at 3:30 in the afternoon, and then flee the scene after trying to kill a mom and her child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he is already in shit, and then I guess last night he was in a nightclub somewhere in like Dallas or some shit, and he's assaulted a camera person. So, not sure why you want to sabotage probably the best wide receiver opportunity in football because you have Patrick Mahomes. Why you'd want to do that, do all this. Oh, speaking of people doing dumb shit, in the Denver Timberwolves game last night, Jamal Murray, because he's being molested all night and was very upset, did a couple things. I guess he like flipped off a ref, headbutted a guy, and then proceeded to throw a towel and miss. And then,
Bro, I was on mute and I literally spat out my water. But you said molested.
he was getting molested all night, and then he threw a towel and a heat pack at a ref. So not a good look, you know, when you're down 0-2 and you're throwing heat packs at the ref and you're hearing Wolves and 4 chants in Denver. But he's not getting suspended, thankfully. That would be bullshit. They fined him, but still very funny. Draymond Green all-time tweet said, "If I did that shit, I'd be on the way to Guantanamo Bay," which I think is very accurate because Draymond kicks people in the nuts every game. But super out of character. Jamal Murray's not that guy like this. He doesn't really. I think that's why he didn't get suspended. He is pretty well behaved. So that was just funny.
Okay, so let me pull up fucking the notes here. I had a fucking whole mission getting to these notes, which is wild. I don't normally have missions getting to notes. Anyway, so we got to start with SmackDown first. I know. Damn. We got to start with the fucking useless thing first, but I don't worry. I abbreviated it So we're gonna blaze through SmackDown because it's kind of a pointless SmackDown.
Go home SmackDowns are not go home shows anymore.
Oh shit! I guess before we get to wrestling, our tribal queef has arrived.
Oh,
Hi PJ, what's cracking, buddy?
tribal queef.
He's in his car right now.
Oh, okay. So he's
That's
just listening.
Yeah, he's just there.
All right. Yeah, see, he's trying to talk, but so this
Hello?
SmackDown is in. Yeah, hey, buddy. Nope. All right, so this SmackDown is in.
Let's talk.
I suppose that's in regards to someone getting molested and thrown a heat pack. Yes.
Yeah.
Go look up the video. There's a whole compilation. It's
All right,
good
we're
shit.
here. We're live. All right, good.
Oh, cool.
That's why I
All
don't
right,
get on
welcome
at
to the
9
show,
o'clock
PJ.
because audio's funky at this time.
Well, how you doing, buddy? I wonder how long you're lagged. Let's see.
Pretty bad.
1, 2, 6, 12, 18. All right, bro. Leon France, SmackDown, baby. We're starting off with Bayley, Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control and Tiffany Stratton. All right, respect.
Time.
Tiffy time. All right, listen. First off, France loves Tiffy time. All right.
Oh, just Tiffy time, not the entire WWE universe.
How come I can hear Monkey, but I can't? I can't hear Monkey, but I can hear everybody else but Monkey.
I don't know. That's a problem. You should be
weird.
able to hear me. Can everybody
Yeah,
else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
PJ
so-
just can't make he just can't make pre-calls until after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you're having.
No, it's this headset I bought. Apparently, just doesn't gel well with my car.
You're
Aaron
having
hates
technical
me.
difficulties.
All right. So listen, like I said, I put in the notes. France loves.
All right, I'm not getting on until I get home. Bye.
See ya.
All right.
Well, that's 3 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
The best part of this show, and by the way, the paid live, whatever the fuck they call that shit, the PLE, the paid live
Pay-per-view. Oh, we're going to
Good
pay-per-view.
love event.
pay per view. All right, cool.
Look, I have to pay. I have to
PLE.
pay for fucking Peacock to view the event, so it's a pay-per-view. Fuck that.
It's not per view though.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So the best part of the next two nights that we're going to talk about is the fucking French soccer crowd that is going to be fucking absolutely on fire for both of these events.
It was
They're like-
so annoying. I mean, I loved it. But they just, oh god.
No,
Speak
listen.
English.
No. First off, how are you going to tell them that when they're in France?
I know, but they know how to speak English.
Cody!
I
God
know,
damn it!
I know.
Jesus! All right, so listen.
I
I
loved
don't
the
know.
energy. I loved it so much I hated it.
Look,
No,
the
I
French
fucking-
the French can't even shower on a regular basis. You think they're going to learn a second fucking language?
Listen. I don't know how
You
you
gotta tell
can
my
be
brother that one.
annoyed because every time they went 1, 2, Sacre Bleu or whatever the fuck they were saying, it's actually Supplement Du or some bullshit like that. It just means only 2. But
Oh, we were trying to figure that out the whole pay-per-view. What they were saying.
it's un, du, Supplement Du. And then like they fucking do a whole chant, Supplement Du. And it's that they do that the entire fucking time they get a 2 count. And it's
What I love
it's basically
like
because
halfway-
of the
It
announcers.
sounded like "suck my balls" or something
Yeah.
like that. Like,
It did. But I love that, like, you could tell they were trying to be committed to the bit, but then, like, halfway through the show, they're kind of like, I don't know if I want to keep fucking. They kept doing it, but it wasn't everyone. They're like, I'm kind of fucking done with this.
It's a 3-hour pay-per-view. For them to be that crazy the entire time in general, like, I was tired after 5 minutes.
It's not. First off, there was a chant towards the end of the pay-per-view that was, "We're not tired."
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
But so no, they weren't. But what it
I love
is
the energy though.
It's very hard,
totally
and for them to do it so seamlessly is kind of great coordinatedly. You can tell it's a soccer crowd. No fucking football crowd's doing this. But
yeah,
when they're going, and you see it a couple of times, they do a roll up fucking sequence where it's like 1 2 1 2 1 2. How the fuck? Undo. Fucking, how am I supposed to chant? Supplemental. Ah, fuck. There's another one. Dude, and these people are never out of breath.
I mean, they have more probably physical activity going on in Europe in general than we do ever.
We're all drunk off wine and ale.
They probably walk to work because everything, you don't even need a car. They go on their bicycles for fun. They're way more active than we are in America.
They had a noise, not ordinance. It's not the right. They had a noise warning, like for SmackDown. Triple H had posted it on his Twitter. Like, they had a fucking actual noise warning with how loud they were at that fucking place. And it was just for SmackDown. I could only fucking, because they were like, it was fucking 10 times as loud for Backlash.
Yeah. The camera was like vibrating. I was like, jeez.
And when oh my god, everyone saw Jey Uso come out. Jesus Christ.
I'm glad we spent that time talking about fucking the crowd. Tension between Bianca and Bayley still exists, and you can see it in the match. Bayley hits a KOD on Dakota for a pinfall. Something to note here, Bayley once again finds herself in a pack of girls that she doesn't fucking look like she belongs to. Just saying. Like, at first she was the white girl in a Japanese group. And now Bayley's a fucking Brazilian, actually.
No, that's Mexican.
Mexican or Brazilian? I thought she was Brazilian.
I'm pretty sure she's Mexican.
Either way.
Really?
She's Hispanic.
Yeah.
We'll just put it under that umbrella for now.
Okay.
But she was hanging about with a bunch of Japanese women, and now she's in this trio, and she's the oddball out. She's always the oddball out in every group. Why are we continuing to put Bayley in factions? Maybe that's the point. I don't know. But it's kind of stale. We already did it with Damage Control.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
She was already an oddball in Damage Control. Why do we want to put her in another group where she's an oddball? It's the same fucking story again. But whatever. Either way, they won the fucking match. They'll have this fucking thing later backstage where the reporters asking Bianca, questions about her matchup coming to Backlash, and she uses that opportunity to fucking basically bitch at Bayley without bitching at Bayley, but looking at Bayley. So whatever. It was an awkward moment. There's obviously going to be tension there. I'm hoping this builds to a Bianca versus Bayley down the road, but that's going to be hard after we get to where Backlash is. Had to talk about something because I'm not talking about Austin Theory and Grayson Waller's backstage promo. We're skipping right the fuck over that. No one gives a shit. Right? Mm-hmm. All right.
I prefer we just skip SmackDown, but okay.
Well, I can't fully skip. I wanted to fully skip SmackDown, but a couple of things happen here that are significant. Anyway, we get Carmelo and Aldis backstage declaring for the King of the Ring. By the way, that's going to be a fucking thing. Everybody's declaring for the King of the Ring. Bobby congratulates Melo joining the roster, having that fucking match with Cody. Offers any help that he can provide. Melo says, "Nah, I'm fucking good." And it just results in tension between Bobby and Melo. It's a whatever moment. I'm sure that's gonna.
Don't disrespect Lashley, bro. Do not disrespect Lashley.
Yeah, basically Lashley gave him a whole veteran locker room. Hey, chill out, bro. But whatever. Whatever. Some more whatever. We get New Catch Republic and AOP. Nobody gives a shit. All right. Fucking AOP won. There you go. It's the same shit we've been seeing. All right. Two big fucking brute guys go in there, do two big brute guys shit for a little while, and annihilate a couple of small people, and they don't even have a fucking name for the finishing move that they have, bro. They have the fucking announcer saying it's the most devastating move in the whole tag team division, and it doesn't have a fucking name because it's stupid. All right, that's what it is. It looks stupid. Anyway, I'm sorry. Fucking AOP is pissing me off. Because that could be so cool, and they're not doing it right.
Well, hopefully with the draft, they'll start some new things.
I hope so, too, because this shit's...
They have so much potential.
They do. I like Karrion Kross. I like Scarlett. Paul... I always love Paul Ellering, bro. So I'm good with that. But these fucking two clones of behemoths, which is basically what they are. They're just two offensive linemen. There's nothing special about them other than the fact that they're two offensive linemen. That's it. This doesn't provide us anything with this fucking Final Testament shit. They don't even look like they belong in that group, bro. Like, if you think about it, look at Final Testament, look at Karrion Kross and Scarlett and fucking we'll even take Elric here. But look at Karrion Kross and Scarlett. What the fuck do these two have in common with any of those? They're not, bro. These are fucking, like I said, offensive linemen, gym bros, bro. Like, what? They don't look like they belong in this goddamn group, and that's probably why they're not working. Anyways, so let's get to the fucking interesting part of the SmackDown, because it's the only thing that's really... There's like one other thing that's interesting with SmackDown, but it has nothing to do with SmackDown. So let's get to the interesting part of SmackDown. It's a Paul Heyman and Nick Aldis moment backstage, I guess in Nick's office or whatever. There is some interesting shit right here. Paul asked Nick if he got his memo. Nick says he did. His request is denied. He's not pulling KO and Randy out of his match tomorrow night at Backlash. That's not happening for them. Why the fuck would he ever do that anyway? Paul says for the sake of them and the company and SmackDown. But okay, whatever. Leave them in the match. Whatever happens to them tomorrow, that's on Nick's conscience. Nick asked Paul before he leaves if that was by orders of the tribal chief, and Paul takes exception to that. Nick wants to know if Paul's in charge. Paul says there's a difference between being in charge and being in control. He hasn't even spoken to Roman Reigns since WrestleMania, which is like a big... oh shit moment, because as soon as Paul said that, he knows he did goofed. And Paul says
they're jerking off.
We all come to the epiphany that, Paul pulled Roman Reigns from the draft. It wasn't Roman undeclaring himself. Paul did it. Paul said he did it because of the bullshit that's happening in the bloodline right now and all the chaos it's caused. Doesn't want it to subject Roman Reigns to that, which is weird. I don't know if I like that explanation because Roman Reigns should be able to fucking blow through these people. You know? So I don't understand why it's Paul whatever. We have to say something.
He can't. He's Floridian. He's one of us, monkey.
He's on vacation. So I asked him something. Anyway, after that, we get the RKO show. This, by the way, is Paul trying to convince Randy Orton and Kevin Owens to pull out. That's basically the whole thing. Paul comes out, says, "Hey, pull out of the fucking show." They say no. They make some jokes, and then fucking the bloodline comes from behind them and attacks them, and then whatever. France really loves Randy Orton's song, by the way. That's like the only thing to note here.
I can understand that. I'm glad they weren't singing in French.
Super into fucking Randy Orton's song. After that, we get LA Knight and Angel. That's filler. LA Knight won. Whatever. The only thing that's to note here is fucking him and Santos are declaring for King of the Ring. Whatever. All right, let's get to the other part. That's good.
You sound so very enthusiastic.
I hate this. I hate the Go Home SmackDowns. I do. And I have a reason for that. And it's because back in the... And fuck you, Booker T. I'm going to reference the Attitude Era until it fucking starts becoming...
Wait. What does Booker have to do with it?
I'll tell you in a second. Until it starts becoming fucking better than the Attitude Era, I'm going to fucking reference and compare to the goddamn Attitude Era until I fucking die. All right?
Oh, but I was told this is the best era ever. The Triple H era, the Renaissance. Yeah.
It has potential.
Yeah.
It has potential. We could get there. But until I see a motherfucker almost die in the ring, and that's far from happening, we are not on
WCW shit.
So, fuck Booker T with the whole, we should stop talking about the Attitude Era. Fuck you. I'm going to continue to talk about the Attitude Era. I do what I want. Make a better product. Fuck you, mean.
He's just trying to make everyone forget he said nigga.
Anyway, my problem with Go Home shows now is back in the Attitude Era, Go Home shows meant something, and some fucking crazy, nonsensical shit always happened right before the pay-per-view. It was why you watch that show. Now, because there's no reason to buy the pay-per-view, you just subscribe to Peacock. You only pay for it once. So, because there's no reason to hook you and reason to make you go and spend that $50 for that pay-per-view, there's no reason to make a Go Home show that's fucking good. They wing it to get to the PLE. That's it. That's the difference between pay-per-view and PLE, by the way, the Go Home show. The Go Home show now is just a throwaway show. We shouldn't even have it. It's just setup, and it's not good setup because we already done setup fucking for a month and a half. It's just filler. It's a filler show. Why do we have filler shows in a product like this? This isn't One Piece. This isn't fucking Dragon Ball. Like, we don't need a filler episode here. Like, we need something cool here that makes us want to go and fucking bother to remember to turn on fucking pay-per-view that's in another country, by the way, which sometimes starts at 5 in the fucking morning. Just saying.
I did it for Rhea.
No, listen, and I get that. Fuck that. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that. Back in the goddamn 90s. Back in the 90s, the fucking go home wasn't filler and it wasn't needed. It was just a good episode of fucking SmackDown leading up to the pay-per-view. We don't need a gimmick to where we need a filler episode. If that's part of the gimmick, fuck the gimmick. All right? Like, every show should be entertaining. Like, why the fuck am I watching SmackDown?
Because you can tell the people that are writing the shows, and for the most part, they are good shows. These aren't fucking business people. Because don't get me wrong, like I come on here and I act like a fucking retard and do all this shit, but there's a reason I don't fucking show myself on camera. I have a really good career doing business shit, right? So let's just do basic math here. So the WWE likes to sell advertising, right? That's really where they make their money on PLEs is advertising. Now, if you made more people watch the fucking PLEs, guess what? You can charge more for the fucking advertising. Just saying.
It's true. It's true, and you should be loading the fucking go home with a bunch of ads. Like, you can't. That's the one thing that bothers me the most. So, like, when I'm unenthusiastic about covering this SmackDown, it's because this SmackDown sucks. It's a filler episode. You're gonna notice when I get the Backlash and Raw how uninterested I was in this. But let's get to the good part about it, because there was a good part about it.
It ending?
Well, besides it ending.
God.
And the Paul Heyman thing. We had a glitch, and it was a good one. It was not the best one.
I still gotta get that.
So, we get a QR code, and it leads to a link of a video that looks like just a normal SmackDown promo video until it cuts to a woman under a sheet, right? And we're all gonna sit here and play a guessing game on who this woman is. In a dark room with a bunch of candles is where this woman's basically chilling. The video's like 90s home video quality, woman mumble talks and shit, but you get captions. So the captions read, "He opened his arms, our pain became his, we were reborn because we believed." And then the video ends with a text prompter repeating that, "because we believed." Awesome. Yay. Yay.
What the fuck is... Yo, you can't tell me that they don't have the dude from The Used writing these fucking promos, bro.
These are emo song lyrics that got thrown away. This is The Used.
From first to last and Escape the Fate. Old school Escape the Fate.
But
I'm actually seeing Escape the Fate this summer. Cool, they're doing a really awesome tour. I'm not sure if it's coming to Florida, but you should go if they are. They're doing a tour with a fucking orchestra for some reason, so that'll be fun. I bought my tickets already.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's coming, and yeah, I'm not interested.
So let's blaze through the rest of the SmackDown. Fuck this SmackDown. Carlito backstage interview. Prick excuses for attacking Dragon Lee. Carlito's got a nerve to wear a fucking LWO shirt. Lee attacks him from behind.
I told you, man. Lee wasn't cool, so Carlito taught him to be cool.
Street Profits versus A-Town Down Under. We didn't need to see this match, but it's for tag team championships. We get French soccer chants because Street Profits is wearing fucking their colors. A-Town Down steals a win. We're moving on. Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles face off. The most fucking useless fucking use of TV time. It was just terrible. This was so fucking terrible.
I didn't even watch it. I can tell you what this promo was. As AJ goes, I really respect you and your father, but I'm going to prove I'm the best. And then Cody goes, I respect you and all the time you put into the business, but I'm going to give you my best and show you why I'm the champion. Am I right?
So Dusty Rhodes is Cody's daddy. We get a Stardust plug. AJ flubbing lines like it's going out of style. And then, and here's the part that you missed, Brendan. AJ bitch slaps Cody.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess that's the standard. Like,
Which wasn't very Christian.
That's going to be the point of the fucking go-homes from now? Like, didn't we already do that with The Rock? So we're just going to hoe Cody right before he goes and wins,
and then
like, every
someone
time?
calls someone a bitch, but they really emphasized the word bitch. Like, said it way too loud.
No, actually, no. We didn't get any
go.
profanity here.
Okay.
And the Stardust plug was new. Usually we don't do Stardust, but all right, we're being acceptive. But yeah, it was basically a fucking uninteresting circle jerk. That was it. And for this to be how SmackDown ended is the whole point of why I'm so aggravated. This I agree with. The fans were fucking electric. I loved the fans. The fans were awesome.
Yeah, because of drunk French people.
So let's get to fucking the Backlash. Because that was awesome. What good event, right? Good event, right?
Awesome event.
First things to note here, we're gonna get into Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus the Bloodline 2.0 is what I'm calling them. I don't know what the fuck they're calling. They're just calling themselves the Bloodline, but I'm calling them 2.0. First things to note here, the crowd is fucking incredible, and it was 10 times louder than SmackDown, like I said earlier. It was these guys. They were on it. I don't know what time it was in France. I don't know what time it was in France, but it was definitely time to fucking party. Because those motherfuckers were wild.
Yeah, they were.
I am fully in belief that it was 100% sold the fuck out in Leon. There is no camera angle that doesn't look good. So, dude.
It was 100% sold out. It looked like a concert.
Nah, bro. It looked like a sporting event. It looked like a soccer game. Like that. That's what
I don't watch soccer.
I said it 1,000 times. This is a fucking soccer crowd, bro. Like.
Yeah, I watch real sports. I watch hockey.
Anyway, so show that's fucked up. Show opens with a screenshot of a loud noise warning from Leon due to the sound produced in SmackDown last night. We're gonna fucking totally shatter that. Crowd again fucking loves Randy Orton, and it's wild how over he is in France because he's one of the more over people in the entire roster in France. Like it's night and day difference. They continue, by the way, to sing his song, like I think for a full verse after it stops playing.
Yeah.
Like they're that dedicated. I'm not going to be able to get over the crowd for the entire event, and I will mention it a few times in this interview or in this review. Honestly, the best crowd I've ever seen. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of wrestling fucking historians that are going to be about, oh, what about this one and over the edge? I get it, but this one was fucking recent, so I got some recency bias. Definitely one of the it's the best crowd I've seen.
Oh yeah.
It's never felt so good to be so useless was a quote that Michael Cole said because he couldn't talk over the fucking crowd. Really a shame Pat isn't here tonight because we get Michael and Corey tonight, and this sucks. They're both.
Oh my god! I wanted Pat to be there so bad.
Mike and Corey are both very good, very textbook WWE announcers. The problem is that for the whole entire event, I'm not going to be able to tell their goddamn voices apart. I don't know. I don't know if you guys were able to. I don't know if that's just a me thing. They sound too similar.
Yeah, actually they do.
It's not a good pairing. I would rather have them brought Wade Barrett or something. And he sucks, but, you know, at least somebody that's a different voice.
I
By
bet
the
Pat
way,
was crying.
do we know why Pat McAfee isn't going to the international ones?
Probably because he doesn't fucking want to.
Or probably because
He's got a show
I
to
don't
run
know.
during the week, you know.
Bring
Yeah,
the
he's got stuff
fucking
to do
show
here.
to France, bro.
Dude, that's tough. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot, yeah.
Anyway, we get when the guys get into the ring. I made a note of this. Tama Tonga tonight looks like he just came straight out of a fetish party, and he picked up Solo from the gym on the way to the event. Like that's where Tama Tonga's gear. I've seen that shit before, and it's always at fetish shows that I've seen that. All right, he looks weird in it. Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, you know. Yeah. The match started off awesome. We get a full on brawl that spilled out to the outside of the ring, and it goes on for like ever before we get security to come and take a few stunners from KO. Trying to organize this match so that we can get a bell rung because we couldn't get a bell rung. Aldis decides to come out and say, you know what, fuck it. No DQ street fight. Go kill yourselves. Whatever.
Yeah.
After that, it's literally 30 of
great.
the most fucking insane spots. The match was a real you had us in the first half kind of matches. Because Team RKO fucking murdered Bloodline for a good 15 minutes of this match. Like they used everything that you could typically use in a street fight. So obviously they had trash cans, kendo sticks. They brought out tables. They beat the shit out of these people up and down fucking the stands and back and everywhere in between. Like and it was 15 minutes of brutalizing the Bloodline. But then, you know, Randy Orton ate a table. And then all shit goes downhill from there. So, Bloodline in the second half has an insane super brain buster spot from Kevin Owens towards the end of the match. We soon find out, you know, after that, like, it looks like they're about to win after they take a rally from the fucking Samoans. And the Samoans beat the entire shit out of both of them for a good while, especially Kevin Owens. They fucking murdered Kevin Owens like 1,000 times. But finally, Kevin Owens had rallied, came back, did a fucking super brain buster on a row of chairs to Tama, and it looks like, all right, we're getting to a finish. We get to fucking a 2 count, and then we find out yet again we've got more Samoans because these people procreate better than Mexicans, which is wild.
All right, that's it. You're racist.
No, listen.
Against
I've lived in Mexican households. There's no at some point the cousins stop. At some point the cousins stop. Okay.
Nah, man, they live on an island. They got nothing else to do.
And it seems like Samoans do not have that. They have an infinite number of reserves. They've just got people waiting. So now we have, get this, all right? It's not Tua Tagovailoa or whatever the fuck. It's fucking, what was that dude's name? Tamaloa or Tongaloa?
Look, man, they just got a fucking 3D printer back there. They're just printing out Samoans.
Yeah, his name is Tonga Loa. All right. I don't know who the fuck Tongaloa is. Apparently he's big wherever the fuck, Tama came from. So he's got some history behind him. But it seems to me that they're not even trying to name these people anymore. It's just
Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
Tongaloa.
Tongaloa, yeah.
I'm just waiting for Tua to come. I'm waiting for Tua to make his big break in the WWE. You know he's coming. Look at fucking PJ over here. Get the fuck on the computer, you fuck.
Oh, that Tua appearance is going to be funny because he's going to, oh my God, it's Tua Tagovailoa. And he gets into the fucking ring and he's in there with whoever the fuck.
Punch and then die of a concussion.
No. What he's going to do is he's going to go and try to punch, let's just say, Kevin Owens. Going to try to punch Kevin Owens, and then out of nowhere, Kevin Owens is just going to grab the fucking fist out of the air, and Michael Cole, oh, Tua got fucking intercepted. He underthrew the punch.
You know Pat McAfee's going to be the one that says that.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Pat McAfee's totally going to do that one. So, after Tongaloa fucks up the goddamn 2 count, Solo Sikoa murders Kevin Owens for the 100th time with a solo spike and gets the pinfall, and everybody's really upset about this. Randy Orton doesn't win. So loud boos.
Oh.
And yet again, more Samoans.
Yep.
Anyway,
More Samoans.
After that, what I like about this in this second card, now this is a change that I can get with. Famously, the second match is a match that you're supposed to fucking go and get the food. Go take a piss, make the sandwich, make the beer run. It's the match that you don't give a shit about. Not this time. And it's been this way for a little while, but it's especially fucking tonight where it's like, this is a great match. I didn't want to miss it. Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Bayley in a triple threat match. And the great thing about this one is the plausibility made it interesting. Like, you could see this match going either way. You could see fucking Naomi walking out a winner, Tiffany walking out a winner, Bayley defending. So, great fucking match overall. The plausibility factor really adds to it, but it was a fucking phenomenal match. Unlike most matches that we see today, this one we're a little more interested in the outcome. It's not a clear-cut finish. This is a great match that has a terrible fucking finish, though. And that's the problem that I'm gonna have with this fucking match, and the bad thing that I'm gonna say about this match. The fucking finish for how good this match was fucking terrible. It was not, and PJs can argue with me whenever the fuck he gets here.
We're doing roll-up pins? Doing roll-up pins at the pay-per-view, dog?
Terrible. So, this is a match that had Alabama slams galore, Naomi twerking on Tiffany's head, near falls. Yeah, it was. Near falls every 2 fucking seconds. Honestly, the only fuck up I saw wasn't even a fuck up. It was Bayley taking a super backbreaker from Naomi jumping off the guardrail. And when she's selling it, she's fucking smiling and she can't stop. And I'm like, Bayley, you're supposed to be hurt. Stop smiling, Bayley. What?
It's Bayley.
Anyway. But other than that, I've got no complaints. The match had an insane amount of energy. It's just at the end, Naomi went for a roll up, Bayley reversed the roll up, and then got the 3 count, and I'm like, what? No. That's not, again, like Brendan said, we're doing roll-up pins in the pay-per-view, bro. Like, this is in a title match? Really? Whatever. It was a bullshit finish. That's my take on it. Tiffany looked great, though. I want to say that right now.
Oh, God. She looked horrible.
She did, and she didn't get pinned, so she looked nice and strong. Love that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. So our game break, 5 minutes into the game, the Dallas Stars are already up 2-0 on the Avalanche. Best playoff team in Dallas. Dallas Stars.
All right, Stars, we're keeping up on that. Don't worry. Oh, look. They're back. They're back together.
Who?
Look at this guy over here.
Ta-da!
I can tell what PJ's doing. He's like, not now, babe. I gotta fucking cram 5 more OTTs onto this mid-range face.
Is he playing? Is he playing PlayStation?
That's the look of the that's the look of the jaded fucking gamer boyfriend that's in the doghouse. Like, that is the exact position.
No, that's the look I have, and I'm like, where the fuck is that preset, bro? And I'm just scrolling through this shit.
Brandon knows. He's the winner. Yeah, he's here and listening, multitasking.
So, what did you guys think of the fucking PJ? Come over here.
I'm here.
What did you think? Because I have a problem with it, and I know you're gonna fucking argue with me about it.
PJ, come here.
I'm here.
So I'm gonna tell it to you like this, and then you're gonna rebut. The fucking finish for Tiffany Stratton, Bailey, and Naomi was trash.
It was supposed to be trash.
It was not good. I didn't like it either.
It's supposed to put everybody over. That's the point.
I did enjoy. Like I said, I enjoyed that they put Tiffany. They really showed out her strength. Like, this is what I can do. But
The Alabama slams on the fucking tables.
yeah, that was dope. I was like, oh, okay, okay. I didn't want her to become champ. It's too soon for her. Like, they need to build her up. I want her to have like a good, like, strong image, and then give her the title. Because if you give her the title right now, she's gonna lose steam very easily. It's not worth it. And Naomi and Bailey, they're good already. Like, they work well together.
I don't mind that Bailey won.
Yeah.
Because I agree that it's too early for Tiffany.
Yeah.
And it's too early for Bailey to lose that title.
Yeah, it's well deserving that Bailey has that title right now.
A roll up.
Yeah, it could have been better. They could have done something else, but I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, so we get Jey Uso versus Damian Priest. We get a fucking French yeet job of the ages. Of the ages.
Bro.
With fireflies? What the fuck is going on?
Like, the camera was shaking. I was shaking. Like, oh my god. I watched it again at nighttime, like in the middle of the night. What?
Hold on, I'm gonna add it because you guys need a visual on this.
Oh, I don't have
what? No, I got it, bro.
Oh.
What the fuck is that, bro? Jey Uso stealing the fireflies?
Yeah.
What's going on?
He's saying it. He's saying he's here. The fireflies.
It's just me, Oos.
That would be kind of like interesting if he's one of the like the surprise people to join the Wyatt situation.
Yo, that bro, I would be so lit for that, but that would
That's
make
what I'm
absolutely no
saying.
sense.
He's such a great like on his own, and because of the.
That would make no sense whatsoever, but it would be fucking awesome.
I would
Undead
love
Yeet.
Oh my god! And I cried for Patrick because he couldn't be there.
Yeah, Pat McAfee missed the best Yeet job ever.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's a great
god!
opportunity. I'm surprised he didn't like post about it either, like him eating from home or something.
Oh yeah. I didn't notice that.
Do we know where he was? No.
Just
No.
being Pat McAfee, probably on a golf green somewhere. So Damian, by the way, needs better reactions from the crowd because especially when you got Jey Uso on the other side, Damian does not look good on crowd reaction, and that bothers me because I like Damian.
Yeah, me too. You got a good reaction in WrestleMania. Like, why can't it be like that all the time? Come on.
Right?
Because mommy was there.
So after a fucking amazing showcase from both, especially Jay, who's on fire tonight, we get a point of the match where JD McDonough interferes and it doesn't work. But when Priest realizes he's there, he starts bitching at JD. JD eats a super kick for his trouble, and after some more, really compelling back and forth, and near falls and shit, Finn Balor tries to interfere.
The fuck is that?
What? Who's blowing a trumpet right now? You okay over there, Diddler?
I'm fine. I'm multitasking. I'm having audio problems. I'm trying to cut you guys off from what I'm doing. My audio interface is fucking up. It's okay.
All right.
Diddling around.
Finn Balor tries to interfere coming from the crowd, but he eats a super kick for his trouble too. Some more near falls later, and it looks like Jey Uso has it in the bag, landing all of his signatures and an Uso splash. But JD puts Priest's foot on the ropes to stop the 3 count. We get asshole chants in French fucking accents and fuck you JD in French accents. Like, that was
Fuck
awesome.
you, JD.
Priest ends with a super south of heaven, but it's, it was an awesome match. After the match, Finn and JD begin to jump Jey Uso. Damian throws them off, establishes order, makes them do the whole little fucking... He basically looked like a little bit of Roman Reigns there for a second, just getting everybody in line. But, that's it.
That's what a champion does.
I just liked how good Jey Uso looked in the match.
Do what?
He looked awesome.
Well, yeah, he's Jey Uso.
I agree. That's why he should be part of the
Wyatt
Wyatt
but
Six.
he was on like super Jey Uso time.
Let that man rest.
We're not letting that man rest. As a matter of fact, let's talk about that.
Oh, God.
So we have a super duper glitch that happened. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This one is my favorite. This one is my out of all of the glitches and shit that we've seen, this is my favorite because it actually made me go ooh.
I didn't see it, so.
Oh man! So
It was quick.
we get a glitch. Yeah, it was quick. They're doing better with the timing now. They're not putting it just in the middle of something. The code leads to a website, and it has a phone number and an audio clip. The audio clip that plays says, "Here's some more emo. You think you're so close to finding him, but you don't even know what you're looking for. He's not what you think. He just wants to help. That's all he's ever wanted. He opens up his arms and makes you feel like you matter, like you belong. He doesn't change you, he reminds you. He wants to know, why did you forget about them? He says he has opened the door and the time of secrets has come to an end. And this is, by the way, in a voice that sounds insanely close to Alexa's. Just saying. Not jinxing anything, but just saying that voice sounded like Alexa. Anyway, when we get to the phone number part of this, because we all were like, oh, did you call the phone? We call the phone number, and it's a terribly spaced AI audio message. Like, whoever made the AI message only put one space when they should have put like 5 or 6 spaces in between the sentences they were saying.
They ordered off of Temu.
But it's all right. We got it deciphered for you. It says, do you know the story of the shepherd and the sheep? The shepherd left 99 others to search for the one sheep missing. He rejoiced when he found it, but what happened when my precious sheep went missing? None of you cared. Their families didn't care. Their friends didn't care. You let the darkness take them, left them shackled in hell alone, but I set them free. They are my family. I can't wait for you to see what they've become. It's beautiful. That's fucking creepy coming from an AI. Just saying. If they would have spaced that a little bit better, that would have been spine chilling. But even off of its face value, that was creepy. I have a fucking... I don't know what it is about AI voicing. Like, you know how you get the fucking... the automated fucking emergency system that comes on the TV? That little... I hate that voice. That voice makes my skin crawl. I can't stand... I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just... I can't... That shit fucking... I feel like the world's about to end or some shit. Like, so...
When really they're just warning us about rain.
Yeah, but dude, that same tone of voice, you could be like, and the undead are coming out of the earth and eating brains and shit. Dude, it just, nah, fuck that. I don't like that voice. It's nothing ever good comes with that voice, bro. It's always some fucking terrible shit that voice says anyway. So.
They just want to tell you about your car's extended warranty.
So, in this glitch, we've learned that it's a they. How do I put this?
Gay, what?
That the message bearer in the last couple of glitches is a female. That insanely sounds like Alexa Bliss, by the way, because
okay.
No. So now, it feels like the Wyatt 6 is coming. Or the Wyatt 5 if you don't count Bray Wyatt, but he takes a slot, so the Wyatt 6. So who do we think is who do we think is the they when they keep referring to they? And my family, by the way, because that was another thing that I pinged on.
Bo Dallas?
They called it a family. Well, yeah, Bo Dallas. Eric Rowan. You didn't
Eric
just
Rowan.
for nothing.
Eric Rowan.
Fucking Braun Strowman.
Rowan. Nah, Rowan. My bad. Rowan. Anyway.
Fucking Braun Strowman in that cowboy hat. Rocker.
That Dexter guy.
Loomis.
Dexter guy.
Yeah, Dexter Loomis.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the TV show.
I heard rumors of Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy?
Joe Gacy is in NXT, and I think that's his gimmick. I think his gimmick is that he's like related to a serial killer, so he's kind of like cracked. I don't.
That's That's a horrible gimmick.
Like they're definitely playing off of his last name over there. I also heard a rumor for Nikki Cross, which I don't know about that. I like Nikki Cross, but I don't know about that.
I do too.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I would like Nikki Cross because when she's like part of the Viking trio, she's psychotic. So I'm here for it, and she can be like part of the Wyatt family, and then Alexa Bliss is the person outside of the Wyatt family. So like they have a thing that like she's protecting the family while Alexa's trying to destroy the family.
So I have this theory that Alexa Bliss is coming back as Abigail.
I think so. That I've been saying that this whole time.
I have this insane feeling that that's.
I still think that's how it should be. That's the voice in her head that it's Abigail.
Mm-hmm. And that's gotta be how this whole thing gets controlled somehow. On top of, I guess, the Bray Wyatt communications, because that's definitely how they're playing Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I can't wait for this shit to pay off. I know Brendan's been saying that shit. They need to pay this shit off already.
Well, Eric Rowan they haven't announced where if Eric is being drafted or where he's being drafted, nor Nikki Cross or Alexa Bliss.
They are fucking up. They don't put these people on Raw.
Well, the story goes that there's 2 on each brand. If Dexter Lumis is still on NXT and Gacy is still on NXT, that's 2 there. Where's Braun? On Raw?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
One more person needs to go on Raw, and then 2 people need to go on SmackDown. And that's where.
I don't like that. I don't like that. No, I don't like that.
That's the messages were though that it was gonna be.
Alexa and Bo Dallas need to end up on Raw.
That would make sense because, like I said, if Alexa's not part of the White Six, she's not included in that number. So then it'll be Bo Dallas and Braun Strowman on Raw, and then you can have Eric Rowan and whoever else.
Nikki Cross, I guess.
Nikki Cross on SmackDown. And there you go. There's the family.
I would think that they would call up Loomis and Gacy.
They called up. No, because the whole point of it is to corrupt the entire WWE universe. So they have to hit all aspects.
True.
And plus, they all cross brands all the time. Like Natalya is drafted on Raw, but she appears on NXT. And
like Chelsea, literally all the time.
Chelsea Green is on SmackDown, but she's going for the NXT title. Like, it doesn't even matter anymore.
They don't care. Whatever works.
Yeah, just don't do Cody and go on SmackDown and Raw every single week all the time.
No.
And give a political speech.
Cody needs to stay his Homelander ass on SmackDown for a while.
Just do what John Cena used to do and do an open challenge. Do an open challenge every week.
Dude.
Let's stay on your brand.
Taker's not wrong, bro. I do see the heel in that character.
What?
That the Cody Rhodes character. Like, he is gonna do a Homelander switch.
I would love that. I think that would be so good, especially since he did a little Stardust thing with AJ.
Bro, that shit was. We'll get to that. That
was funny. So funny.
That was hilarious.
So we get Bianca and Jade versus the Kabuki Warriors. This is for the women's tag team championships, the WWE ones, right? That's what they call these.
Oh, wait. We're still talking about that?
Yep. France loves Bianca, just to let you know, in case you didn't. That is a thing. Jade looks insanely green in the ring still, and the thing with Jade is she's not a good saleswoman. I'm not buying shit that she's selling. She sucks at selling. That's what it is. Kari bit her tongue because she doesn't know how to keep it in her mouth long enough to jump off a turnbuckle. So I saw that.
Wait, who? Kyrie?
Kari Sane.
Yeah. She
That match was
actually
kind
bit her
of weird,
tongue.
in my opinion. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, so the it's a fun match, but I'm gonna be a little critical on Jade. She's not good at fucking selling anything.
No.
There's a spot in the match that very much
Probably
so
why she was in
highlights-
AEW for most of
there's a spot in the match that very much highlights the inefficiency of Jade selling a move. Because they both get caught in arm bars. Like Bianca and Jade get side by side caught in arm bars by Asuka and fucking Sane. And Bianca's sitting there flailing like a motherfucker, and Jade's just laying back like she's at the fucking beach with this bitch on her arm. She doesn't fucking move. She doesn't do shit. So you got Bianca fucking losing her mind, and Jade just sitting there like, all right, what time is it? Like, it doesn't look good, especially side by side to somebody.
Yeah. Bianca for sure, like, carried that match.
Hard.
Like, selling it, making sure that Jade looked as good as possible when she needed to. Even with her wardrobe malfunction, like, that's why, like, you can tell, like, they weren't communicating well. Like, not only that, but also, like, with Asuka and Kyrie. Like, they weren't meshing. The chemistry wasn't there.
No. The match was entertaining enough to, I guess, hide the botches.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after the Jade hot tag that led to repeated botches. Like, the hot tag was terrible. Now, it was everything after the hot tag, by the way. I remember Kari eating a clothesline she was supposed to duck under. It was either that or Asuka was ducking over under a clothesline that was supposed to be eating. Whatever it was, it looked like shit.
Yeah.
This is all shit I didn't notice the first time, by the way. It was shit that I had to catch on the rematch. So that speaks to the review. That speaks to the entertainment of the match hiding a lot of this. Because I looked at it in a review lens and caught a lot of these mistakes that I didn't really notice the first time when I was just...
Really? No, I caught it live. Because I watch a lot of Bianca's matches and how she is individually, as well as Asuka individually. Like, Kyrie's saying she's good, and they're very good together as a tag team with Asuka. But since
Kari's saying's not good,
yeah,
though.
like Jade on her own, I don't really know much. So, like, when I see Bianca not being 100% and Asuka looking kind of confused or like kind of looking around, like trying to figure out what the next move is, like, that's how I knew immediately, like, this is off.
See, there was a point in the match, and I'm very sure it was not a planned point, to speak on the communication problem, that Kari did not know that she wasn't legal.
Oh yeah, that was super weird. I'm like, usually they catch that a little bit sooner, but I don't think she genuinely knew.
She tried to pin Jade, and the ref waved her off, and then she tried to go into a submission. The ref was like, "You're not fucking legal."
Yeah.
And it took forever to get to Asuka.
Yeah.
So,
does she have a speaking, or does she not understand English?
No, because you can tell the referee in the match is definitely bilingual, because I can hear him, and it was at this point in the match, by the way, that Kari didn't know that she was fucking legal. When she rolls off of Jade after trying to do a fucking armbar half-ass, and being told you can't do that. You can hear the guy directing her in Japanese, like trying to tell her basically you can. I don't know what he was saying, but he was gesturing, so it looked like he was saying you need to get the fuck in the corner.
Yeah.
But he said it in Japanese. I heard it. I definitely heard it in the review. Thank God for the finish, though. The finish was fucking sick.
I think Jade was supposed to do the finisher, but because of her wardrobe malfunction, she wasn't able to do like her actual finishers that she usually does.
What do you mean by wardrobe malfunction? Like, did her bra
some point in the match, one of her straps broke.
Yeah, so you can tell that like Jade kept doing this, like as if like her arm was hurting, but it was her just trying to make sure that her top wasn't gonna come down because it wasn't like
I didn't notice
sealed
that.
on.
It wasn't supported.
Yeah, and like because a lot of her moves are like her lifting and doing like a power bomb type shit. Like you can't do that with that type of top.
The finish though was cool for all it was worth. Akari had fucking jumped off the top rope and Jade caught her and did this whole
that was pretty dope. I was genuinely concerned that there was gonna be something puffing out, but she did it. For like a something like that happening and her keeping it together, like I give her credit because a lot of times when that happens, like you can't do anything about it, especially with how the women's clothing are.
So she hit that finisher, Jaded, and then Bianca hit the KOD on Asuka and stacked them up for a pin. So this match, we do get new tag team champions. I saw, by the way, when I was looking for info on Jade, I saw a really good potential name for this tag team.
What?
I don't know if it was like a leaked name or if somebody just made it up on the fly. But someone posted ES Storm. And I was like, all right, that's a good one.
I like it.
So after that we get Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. Are you all ready for the most predictable fucking match in existence?
It was still good. I still enjoyed it.
All the matches were predictable. Come on, monkey.
They were, but this one was like definitely.
I feel like I thought it was going to be way more predictable than it really was. But like,
well, yeah, they got to put a show on, you know.
Yeah.
France loves fucking Cody. They sing his whole song a cappella, basically.
Yeah, for real.
After that, France has their own chant for AJ Styles, and it wasn't. I had to look the chant up, and when I found out what the chant really was, it made it even better.
It was so good.
The chant, by the way, translated is, he is truly phenomenal. La 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 la. Wow, dude, it's fucking awesome. They do it the whole match too.
Yeah.
Every time AJ is up, like in that match, and he does something cool and he starts rallying, they break into that song, and I'm like, this is awesome. But the song is supposed to be a popular 1997. Yeah, it's supposed to be a popular 1997 French pop tune that they sing at soccer games and shit at the opponent, like trolling them.
Yeah, I know. It seemed more like a soccer game than a wrestling match or whatever.
So they use that chant for AJ Styles unironically because he was phenomenal. He was the phenomenal one. But dude, the whole again, you hear that chant, the whole and they are very into that chant because that's the part where you saw the camera shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
They love that song, dude. By the way, fun fact, When AJ Styles walked into a McDonald's in France, they started singing that song. so imagine you're just trying to get a fucking Big Mac, and then everybody's singing this fucking song you can't understand because you're from fucking Georgia. Awesome. For what it's worth, the match was great. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good match. Which, I know I dog AJ Styles, but good match. And AJ with the chance, fucking was the perfect fucking person to select for this. For France, AJ was perfect. I didn't know how over AJ was in France, but apparently he's dead. They got a whole fucking song for him, so he's super over. The trading a chance with the momentum of the match is awesome. I don't think this match is anywhere near as good without the crowd. The crowd makes this match way better.
Yeah.
As we got a French announcer's table spot, which I do appreciate. I
missed that French announce table being there always. I was like, oh, those two guys. Glad you're doing well.
The finish comes with an awkward as fuck looking super Cody cutter. It was a super Cody cutter. It came off of the top rope there. It looked, first off, it looked dangerous.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
He comes down at a vertical angle, and AJ Styles is not at a vertical angle. So it just looks like he's spiking AJ's head into the mat, which that looks dangerous, first off.
But it looked cool.
Yeah, it looked awkward. I mean, yeah, it looked cool if you're trying to kill your opponent, I guess.
he still pulled it off.
After that, we get a pinfall, and Cody kisses the mat, and hooray, we're la 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 la.
The whole time, honestly, the crowd just looked like NPC characters just hopping around, like when you're playing Wii Sports and you see people in the back.
Well, that's the funny part about that song is when you sing the song, you're supposed to act like that. You're supposed to fucking flail your arms and act like a jackass. So
I thought it was just so funny because I've never seen a giant crowd of people just look like an animated game.
They understood the fuck out of that assignment, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
So now we have to go back to America.
America. Fuck yeah.
They didn't have Raw in France?
No, man. They had Raw in Hartford, Connecticut. Ugh. Right? And it's going to definitely be a difference. Just saying. It's not as fun.
There's always limits.
We need more
We're here too.
International shows. We need more soccer crowds. Just saying. Yeah. At the start of the show, we learned that McIntyre will not be in the King of the Ring tournament. He's not medically cleared to do so, so Pierce pulled him out. After that, we get a Judgment Day Town Hall. Priest comes out to have a public sus moment with the rest of the Judgment Day. Not understanding this at all, by the way, but Priest apologizes to the Judgment Day for reacting harshly. They were just trying to help.
Oh.
They have this big, weird, sus-looking group hug before they get down to business. And I guess we got a lot of time to fill because the King of the Ring stuff is tonight. Also, Balor, by the way, is in the tournament. He was supposed to go against McIntyre, but he's he's out. So Ballard thinks he's got a first-round bye. Hooray, he's celebrating. However, Adam Pearce comes out to rain on his parade and inform him that now he's wrestling Jey Uso in the first round. So, by the way, that's going to happen right now. We get a great quote, by the way. I'm sorry, Brendan, if you're not able to hear me. We get a great quote from Pat McAfee, an all-time one-liner from Pat McAfee.
Brendan still having technical issues.
You can hug tonight, but it might be over by the end of the evening. That's just Judgment Day football. Pat McAfee. Judgment Day football. Love
what the fuck is that? What the fuck is Judgment Day football?
I have no idea.
You can hug tonight, but it might be over by the end of the evening. And that's Judgment Day football.
Oh my god. Good job, Pat.
Love it, Pat. Pretty much to start this tournament
football
off,
for
Ballard,
golf kids.
Gay bondage football. AKA the New York Jets.
Oh, fuck. All right. Pretty fun match to start this tournament off. Balor and Jay put on a decent show. I can't say anything is outstanding. It's just these two look very decent in the ring together. At some point towards the end of the match, Drew McIntyre comes out of the crowd, which causes distractions that look to set up Finn. But Jay kills him with a spear instead for a pinfall and dips out the ring before McIntyre can enter it. Yet another Drew fumble that Jey Uso has scooped up. Becoming a pattern. God damn it, Drew. Anyway, after that, we get Drew and Pierce backstage. Drew bitching because Pierce pulled him, leaves in a car just as Punk is arriving, by the way, so just terrible timing. Punk asks where Drew is. Pierce says he just missed him. Punk heads to the ring. He asks, I don't know who Redmond is, but he asked Redmond, how about those Maple Leafs? So Punk is a dick tonight. CM Punk apologizes for being late. He was locked in a room somewhere in the Performance Center. But he came here to fight Drew, who's left. Instead of cutting his promo before Drew McIntyre's championship run time, he's going to hold the show hostage until he comes back. He wants Pat McAfee and the crowd to go tweet that he's there. It's now story time with CM Punk, which is basically just a review of the events from January up to now.
Yeah.
Punk says he's a 5-tool player that can do anything, and Drew's just a tool. Baseball reference. After that, Punk drops some Kendrick bars. Just saying. Don't know where.
Oh.
I guess CM Punk is like everybody else, watching and listening to this rap battle.
Kendrick. Yeah.
So he says he's a hater. He hates the way I look. He hates the way I walk. He hates the way I talk. And everybody goes, ah. So after that, he asks McIntyre if he hates Punk or if he hates himself. Punk says the next time he sees McIntyre, he's going to break his face or his heart. Calls him a scared bitch and then leaves. So, way to hold the show. First off, CM Punk, I don't think you understand what holding the show hostage means, because that was not how you hold the show hostage. First off, I've seen hostage situations with shows. They don't look like that. Usually it's like Randy Savage coming to the middle of the ring with a chair and sitting in the middle of it, or Stone Cold Steve Austin coming into the ring and having like a cooler of beer and waiting for somebody to...
That is the show. That was the show.
right?
All right.
CM Punk just talked shit for a little longer. That's not holding the show hostage, CM. Just saying.
His name was Phil.
Phil, whatever.
CM. I always
Glitch.
thought those were his initials. Then I
Where does that
found out
even
his name was Phil, and I'm like, what the fuck? What does CM stand for?
Questions for later. Anyway, so we get another glitch. This leads to a cut up video that keeps going from a dark and empty room to messages that say, drink from his suffering, even now you doubt us. But soon you will understand that all we ever wanted was a chance. So some more of the used lyrics. Screen goes red with repeating code and a jump scare. Not as cool as the glitch from fucking Saturday. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a payoff soon though. After that we get Ricochet and Braun Strowman backstage. Ain't much nothing here. Ricochet's just promoting his match. Braun comes and gives him daps. It's a happy-go-lucky affair.
I'm digging that hat.
Yeah, I like that.
I want Braun's on it.
Braun Strowman is putting on his best Brock Lesnar impression.
What?
Yeah, look, the fucking hat. Coming
I
out
mean,
fucking
it's
cowboy
America.
hat.
Anyone can wear a hat. Fucking Stone Cold wear a hat sometimes.
Moving on. Io Sky versus Natalya. A lot of mentioning, by the way, in Owen Hart in this match, which is cool because I missed hearing his name on WWE
Fuck.
shit. You know? It's pretty entertaining match, albeit pretty predictable. We know Io Sky is going over. Natalya made it look good. I just want to know when she's going to stop jobbing because it seems like that's all Natalya does. Dakota grabs the mic to talk some more shit after the match. Also says she's going to take Asuka's place because Asuka is injured. So she's in the Queen of the Ring. After that, we get Ilya Dragunov and Ricochet. This match is fucking awesome. Just saying.
Dude, yeah, it was dope.
This match
it was good.
Way better than I thought it was going to be. This
And
match
I want
was fucking
Dragunov
great.
to go far.
I do. I'm starting to like him now. It's just I don't like his moveset. I'm not going to lie to you. He's not going to have a long career with that moveset. That flying fucking headbutt. I don't like that shit. That man is asking for CTE at way too young of an age.
Yeah. How old is he?
Gotta be like 23, 25, something of that nature. He's young, bro.
He looks pretty old.
So we get the crazy flying Russian. He's here to put on a show with Ricochet, and that's exactly what he does. Ilya has some mean-looking German suplexes. Just saying, like, super mean-looking. He makes Chad Gable look like a bitch. Ricochet hit a fucking amazing-looking Super Hurricanrana, along with everything else he's known for. Both these guys look great tonight after an insane barrage of offense from Ricochet. Dragunov rallies and hits his H-bomb, elbow, and flying headbutt torpedo, whatever the fuck. I hate that fucking move. Ricochet kicked out of it, so Dragunov suplexed him, or super suplexed him, and gave him another H-bomb. He picked up a win. He gives him a handshake afterwards. Good guy Russian. Awesome match. But that headbutt's gonna get him killed. He's bleeding from the headbutt, dude. Look at that picture in the notes. He's bleeding from the headbutt. He's gonna fucking catch CTE before he can get a retirement plan. After that, Ivy Niall versus Zoe Stark, Queen of the Ring, round 1, filler match. Zoe goes over. It's a good match, but it's filler. After that, Truth and Pierce backstage. Love this segment so much. Truth has set up another title match. This time with UConn's basketball team. He even has the coach there. Miz is obviously not about this. Says Awesome Truth cannot face UConn. Truth doesn't see why not. His buddy Dan is here to be. He's a part of a small independent wrestling promotion called the NCAA. They're small time, but they're the dogs, the Huskies. Miz says that they can't fight the Huskies. Truth says, why not? Miz says because they're a basketball team. And Truth says a sport's a sport. And in these trying times, I'm sure we all can agree. Which I do. I do agree. Miz has a brain aneurysm. Hauls everybody off. This ends with Braun wanting Braun Breaker wanting to discuss with Pierce why he's not in the King of the Ring. So I don't know why the fuck we're trying to do tag matches with the basketball team, but I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah, that would have been fun. I'm kind of disappointed.
Fucking. After that, we get Chad Gable.
I just noticed. I just realized that Braun Breaker isn't in the fucking tournament.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
Because you just went, oh my, dude, why? Like, that would have been so great.
Game break. Remember when we were talking about hockey 3 hours ago, and I told you that the Hurricanes and Rangers were tied at 3 in the third period. Yep. Well, they're still tied at 3, and they're going into second overtime. So I'm gonna turn that on. So that sounds fun.
Awesome. Hold up. Wait. Let's turn it on together. NHL. Love it. I love that I can do that. I'm way behind. Either that or they're way behind. I'm getting 1-3.
Oh yeah, you're probably in the second there. I'm not sure why you're that behind.
Yeah, I'm super behind.
I'm living in the future, bro.
How the fuck?
Is that live?
Yeah.
The fuck?
ESPN 2. Let me see something here. Nah, dude, it's that's what I'm getting. 1 versus 1-3. Alright, so I guess you're a fucking update here. I don't know why the fuck that is. That's so weird. Anyway, Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. Revenge match after last week's fuckery. The match doesn't get very far, but we do get Gable German suplexing Reed, which looks just as hilarious as you think it looks.
Oh, wait, Monkey, they're in intermission right now, so maybe they're showing highlights. I don't know. Sorry. Fucking, I have a squirrel brain.
I hope so. This turns into a fracas after Sami Zayn interferes into the match. It doesn't get very far. Sami gets fucking destroyed by Bronson when he's looking for a haluva kick on Chad. Bronson also kills Gable before leaving the ring. And in a continuous camera shot, Bronson tells a bitching Pierce that he knows what he needs to do if he wants this shit to stop, basically. After that, we get Judgment Day filler. Carlito's looking for allies. Priest doesn't. Priest is shit. They have a history. Carlito says, you know how this works. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. He needs help with LWO. They need help with their own problems. Yeah. So they're cool. After that, this is Brendan's favorite part in every event. This is Brendan's favorite part. We get Chat GPT with an in-ring interview. The man's come around to Hartford to say the same shit that she always says. Michael Cole asks about various wrestlers, and she gives various generic responses. When Becky starts talking about her championship, Livs comes and saves us from more of this garbage by coming out to say exactly, by the way, what we're all thinking at this juncture. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and I agree.
Thank you. Dude, whenever Becky Lynch starts talking, it's like when you listen to like a NFL panel and they talk about like any white player that's not a quarterback or an offensive lineman. You know, first in, last out, tough worker. Like it's this automatic script every fucking time. God damn, why?
It's listening to fucking Bill Belichick give a goddamn post-game interview, bro.
Why the fuck? God damn it! Why did Rhea get hurt?
For real, dog. I miss you, money. I miss you.
Liv wants to know what's up with her title shot, and Becky informs her that she's getting it in 3 weeks at the pay-per-view. Becky reminds Liv she's never beat her, and Liv assures her that that's going to change because she's on her revenge tour. Damage Control comes out to tell both these bitches who really runs Raw now. And while it looks like Liv and Becky are going to have to fight back-to-back because they're about to enter the ring and jump them, Livs decides to jump out the ring and say, well, this ain't my fucking problem. And then Damage Control jump Becky until Lyra Valkyria comes out to clean the ring.
And she says, like, what the fuck, Liv?
Yeah, she passed Liv like, what the fuck, bitch? After that, we get Dakota versus Lyra, which, you know, that makes sense. Short one with some pretty neat stuff from both. Dakota's looking better in the ring. The real highlight here is Lyra wrestling in her first match on Raw. She looks very good. A common theme I'm seeing here is that not very many crazy finishes are happening tonight. And you can tell, by the way, with how this review is going, because all I've been able to say in most of these reviews is the matches are entertaining. That's it. There's nothing outstanding, significant, or anything for me to make note of, which isn't always a bad thing, but it is leaving me saying the same thing over and over again. It's an entertaining match. They look good in the ring, and I guess I'm moving on. We get a Kofi promo crying about Xavier being hurt, and he's going to take his spot in the tournament. That's it. He shoehorned a Kendrick and Drake reference here. That's the promo. After that, we get the main event: Sheamus versus Gunther. This is a rematch from a prior King of the Ring tournament, when Sheamus looked a lot better than he does now. Doesn't matter, it's the same show. And it's just a big, giant, 20-minute long, meaty, choppy fest of meat slappery. By the time this is done and all the slappery has happened, both of these guys' chests look like fucking hamburger meat. Finish comes with Sheamus hits a brogue kick, but Gunther kicks out of it and puts Sheamus into a single leg crab, which ultimately makes Sheamus tap. So I guess we're giving Gunther fucking hardcore wins. We're not letting him pin no more. We're just making him tap people.
Yeah. Bro, I like Gunther.
He's such a fucking Nazi.
He's a badass.
Which, by the way, did anybody see that deleted tweet from Sheamus?
No, because it got deleted.
Nah, we screenshotted it, bro.
Okay.
Hold on, let me bring it up.
I don't have
An Austrian with a funny haircut has a thing for military-style coats, proclaims superiority over others, hangs out with Germans, and betrays his Italian ally.
That's funny.
Well, hold on.
He said he tweeted it from Earth.
Hold on now.
That's so funny.
First of
I mean, he ain't
I
wrong.
didn't know the other guy was Italian.
The Giovanni guy that got drafted on the opposite.
Yeah, Vinci.
Oh yeah, I get
That was why I called them the Third Reich.
That's
They were the axis of evil there, bro.
I'm excited for Gunter versus whatever it's Dragunov.
I want to see that so fucking bad.
That would be pretty dope, honestly.
Is Dragunov Polish by any chance?
No, he's Russian.
Oh yeah.
God.
He's fucking Russian.
Oh, he's Russian. That's not good. That's not good. Gunther.
So,
back when Russians were cool.
I have this insane feeling that for the next couple of weeks. Well, no, that's not true because the second round should be entertaining. There's some matches there, but this first round of matches, man, meh.
What?
They sucked, dude. They were good matches, but they weren't compelling, bro. They weren't like, oh my god, this is gonna lead somewhere. It was just bleh. Except the Jey Uso one.
You remember that comment you said to me about being old in the Rockville?
Well, you know what? You might be right. It might be me being spoiled and fucking old, but these matches, and it's not their fault. They're running a fucking tournament right now, so what am I being critical for? But the first round matches, they're just good match, blah, whatever. We're keeping it going. And we're going to have that with SmackDown, too, because they got to go through their first round matches, too.
Oh, I wonder how pissed you'll be about that. You're probably going to be... You're probably just going to want to skip the whole goddamn thing.
Brendan, this is going, dude. I'm 2-3 right now.
Oh man, that sucks. Fucking cable blows, man.
That's insane.
What? What are you guys talking about?
Well, this hockey game we're following, bro.
No. Who's winning?
No one.
Right now, yeah, no one. Anyway, so, and you said they were in double overtime or overtime?
Yeah, they're in double overtime with 12 minutes left.
Oh, lovely.
And no one's winning?
Oh, you know what? I'm not looking at what you're looking at. You're looking at the Ranger game.
Yeah, you're looking at the Stars game, aren't you?
I'm looking at the Stars game. I don't get the Ranger game.
Boo.
NHL. Yeah, I don't think I get the Ranger game.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm out of market for the Rangers.
Oh, never mind. Well, it's over.
Yeah, I just saw that. Somebody scored. Who scored?
Oh, man, I left the fucking game. That's
yeah,
Twitter.
someone scored.
Twitter's got it.
I just saw that shit come up on this game. We gotta leave the people with something.
Well, the Rangers won, and
Rangers won, yep.
Vincent Trocheck scored the game winner. Good for him.
Nice. Good job.
Rangers go up 2-0. That's crazy.
So, I'm out of wrestling content. That's it for the wrestling for today. We need to do better with our crowds, America. All right, France can't be out crowding us. All right, we need to come up with some chants. We need to find a fucking a soccer song. We
need to find a soccer song.
I'm pretty sure there is a soccer song.
For us, we don't. What American soccer song do you know?
Well, because soccer is not an American sport.
Exactly. Well, we
not
need
a
to
real
figure
sport.
something. We need to fucking improvise. All right, we need to figure
The
something.
real name of it is called football. We just call it soccer.
It's
No, they got it wrong. Football is football, and soccer is soccer.
No, not football. Football.
No, see, no.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it like Roman Reigns' last name.
For as long as the global reserve currency is U.S. dollars, football is football, and soccer is soccer. I don't give a fuck.
as long as the Earth is flat.
As long as we have military superiority, it's fucking soccer.
God.
And we'll drop a nuke on you to settle this. It's soccer here. Call it whatever the fuck you want over there.
Oh my god.
Over here it's soccer and we fucking weigh shit in pounds and it's miles and fucking inches. And you can deal with that or we can bomb you.
That's right. That's how you end the podcast and get us canceled. Bombing and threatening other countries. Hell yeah, monkey.
That's the American way.
It's my way or I nuke you.
What other way do you want to fucking be? You want to be Canada right now? What's going with Canada? We're beating the shit out of Canada, all right? Like,
yeah, look, Canada in the past week has had at least 5 kilometers of cock rammed down their throat.
Why do you have that readily available right now?
Oh, you should see what I have available, but I'm not gonna. No. No.
Listen. Fuck Canada, right?
NASCAR.
That's so funny.
What did we ever find out why NASCAR is in this?
No, I fucking was laughing my ass off at this when someone put it in the chat, and then like 5 minutes later, I replied to whoever posted. I'm like, wait, why the fuck is NASCAR here? Like, what is fucking NASCAR do to Canada?
What did Canada do to NASCAR is the question.
Maybe NASCAR canceled something over there. I don't know.
Maybe NASCAR is not like available in Canada anymore, or
maybe just fucking they have a Canadian driver and he sucks, which is totally possible. Canadians suck at a lot of things. Apparently, they're not good at hockey anymore. So
they haven't won a Stanley Cup in Canada since like the 90s.
Damn.
I can't. I'm trying to find the reason why it's in there, but it doesn't tell me.
What, you're Googling why?
Yeah, Reddit is king out here. Reddit will give me my answers.
Well, I mean, there's probably not a lot of Canadian drivers because they can't read the fucking speedometer, so.
Imagine they had to make a custom. They have to make a fucking custom speedometer for Canadian NASCAR.
What the fuck?
And like, so they tried it out, and then like it went okay, and then the dude came in for the first pit stop, and like the guy's like, "Hey, bud, give me 3 liters of fuel," and everyone's like, "What the fuck does that mean?" They gave him 1 gallon of gas, and then he lost because he ran out of fucking gas.
America, bitch! Miles per hour, motherfucker. Miles, inches, and pounds.
Miles, inches, pounds.
And it's soccer or we bomb you.
It's soccer or we bomb you.
They do weird shit up. Did you know in Canada they drink milk out of fucking bags?
What?
No!
That's
buy
a normal,
bags of milk.
I
normal
had
thing,
a whole
though.
problem with that shit, bro.
No, that's a normal thing.
What?
They have that
No,
in third,
that is
like,
not normal.
in South America. They do the same thing.
That is not normal.
Okay, well, that's South America. But,
Imagine you open your refrigerator and you have to pull the milk out from where you keep the vegetables, dude. There's no fucking way. That's not natural. That is not
that ain't
okay.
right. Yeah, that ain't right.
That ain't
I mean,
normal.
I've heard some places keep milk in bags, but what the fuck, Canada? I didn't know they did that.
I didn't ask for spatially fucking significantly or spatially convenient milk, all right? I want a big...
I am so going to give my uncle shit, my uncle and cousins. Oh my god, because my uncle's Canadian, and oh my god. Oh, I am so gonna give him shit.
What the fuck does Canada have going for it? They've got Drake, the fucking Leafs, and milk in a bag.
They got maple syrup.
We got Drake Leafs.
Maple Leafs and the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
milk in a bag, bro.
Bro, they're the best in syrup, though. You cannot top them. No one can
Yeah,
top them
but
in
they got
syrup.
the same. They got the same fucking maple trees in upstate New York and Maine. I don't need fucking Canada for syrup.
Yeah, but that's American maple trees. you
We
know?
have molasses, all right? That's what we've got.
No, we have. No, we
We
have.
have
Fucking
agave.
Stanley Cup. We have a recent Stanley Cup, okay? The sport you
A
fucking
recent-
invented.
A recent Stanley Cup, huh?
And that should make y'all should feel the same, bro, because you don't fight no fucking wars or any of that other shit. So what the fuck time do you don't have nothing else better to do except sit there and stare at bears and fucking play hockey. That is what you guys have got to do in Canada,
And they're so obsessed with hockey, but yet so that none of the like really good Canadian players play in fucking Canada because their taxes are so fucking high and they want to keep their money. So they play in America. Bums.
How's your free health care, Canada? Fuck you.
I will gladly pay an extra $20 on my copay to watch an American team win the Stanley Cup. No
Why am I always a dark figure? Like I there's light in my room, but like
Because you need to learn about this thing called lighting.
No, man, that's because he hired the fucking
See,
Canadian
when
electrician to wire up his lights.
See, hey, when your
I'm
lights
just a dark figure.
when your lights are behind you, they're lighting up your back.
I got some lights in front of me too. Yeah, whatever.
They're not bright enough. You need
Okay,
to
I
camera
found why NASCAR is involved with Drake and
Oh,
Kendrick.
here we go.
Yeah,
It's
monkey.
honestly
This
so
is
stupid. It's just this guy, Mark Martin, kept referring to that the rivalries of NASCAR are very similar to like the Drake and Kendrick Lamar rivalry. So that's how
What? First off,
in what way? Then the way that America beats the shit out of you?
It says
Like-
Martin compared the Kendrick and Drake beef to the rivalry between Denny Hamlin and Kylie Larson.
First off,
Who's
who
Drake
the
in
fuck
that?
are those people? Second off, there's rivalries in NASCAR. What are they fucking arguing about? I'm faster. No, I'm
Yeah,
faster.
that's what the American white people do. They're like, I'm faster, I'm better, my car is faster.
The last time I remember a fucking fight in NASCAR was like somebody crashed into another guy and they got pissed about it.
I mean, I would be too. Be like, dog, you almost killed
Dude,
me.
I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, dude drop kicked the other guy through the window of his own car.
That's cool. I approve that.
Like, first off, he took an agonizingly long walk, like to get from where his car was to to the other guy's car. It was a long fucking walk where everybody on TV's like, we obviously know what he's going to do. We're just letting it happen. And then he just drop kicks the guy through his window. And we all sat there like we were shocked. Like we didn't see it coming. Ah, fuck. So that's it? That's the NASCAR thing?
Yeah, there's like a whole like tweet about it. I don't fucking know. It's stupid. So that's the only reason why they mentioned, because those two guys are racers and they had a rivalry for years while they were racing. And he's like, yeah, it's like my rivalry with like what? No. So that's all.
No, this is like the rivalry between Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo, where they talk shit to each other for a little bit, and then Conor McGregor knocked him out in 7 seconds.
See, that's a better rivalry. I like that, you know? I really like to finish things off with my hands.
So, that's how we're ending the show tonight. What, Cody? What's up?
Just look at your phone. Look at the messenger.
Why am I looking at my messenger? Oh, jeez. Shut up. Go away. With your fucking... Why are you sending me AI pictures? Anyway, alright. We're ending the show here. This is how we're ending the show. Right here. Fuck Canada. That is the last words that will be said here today.
Oh, can we sing the South Park song? Blame Canada. Blame.
You just did it. All right, fuck Canada.
Fuck Canada.
Later.
Later.